You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And Michael G, thank you so much for your Patreon membership request and for bringing back down some grai down the rabbit hole for us. We're so excited to have this band back. And the song today that you're doing for us is called Farewell.
Thank you so much, Michael G, for bringing grai back down the rabbit hole. I can't wait to get into Farewell.
Michael, thank you so much for this write-up and for giving us the lyrics. We checked them all out as well, so we're caught up on that. And here's a little context for all the Chronicans about the song that we're checking out. All right, this was cleverly filmed during the pandemic lockdown remotely by necessity. No studio tricks or sweeteners other than mixing and overdubbing 1, 6, and 12-string guitar parts. So the true extent of their talent comes through. This is a beautiful piece of musicianship all around. Note their names appear at the end. Roosevelt appears twice in the video playing both the 12 and 6-string guitar. I love 12 strings. Alanna is the singer, Aaliyah is the wind instrumentalist, and Roosevelt is the guitarist, and Daniel is the guitar as well. With all that said, we're about to get going.
Thank you so much for that write-up, Michael G. I can't wait to get into this amazing piece of musicianship. Thank you so much, Michael G, for bringing grai down the rabbit hole. I can't wait to get into Farewell. You let us know that that was the closest translation you could find. We read the lyrics of this song, and it sounds very much like a mournful farewell to a loved one who has since departed from this earth.
Yes.
I can't wait to get into this video and see how they filmed it and what they did with this, especially with it being over the pandemic and lockdown. A lot of bands had to get very creative during the pandemic.
Very home-like videos.
Very home-like videos. So I'm really excited to see how grai produced their creativity in this video to show us their best musicianship and what they all brought together during this difficult time. If you guys are as excited to be here with us with grai and you're excited for Farewell to come down the rabbit hole, remember to like this video, comment some of your favorites from this band in the comment section below, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already.
Very well said, Alanna. I'm very excited to check out this 12-string and everyone else as well. I love the flute-like instruments that they have and the wind-like instruments. So here we go, y'all. They're back.
I love the way the Russian language looks.
No kidding.
Because it's not the same alphabet that we use, so it just looks really cool.
Do you know what alphabet it is? Like how many they have in it?
I can't remember what it's called, actually.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I used to know,
that's
but
good
it's
to
gone.
Because I didn't know that. All right. Already looks very intriguing. Sounds beautiful. Sound to it. This is absolutely stunning, and I love that transition to bring. I just have to make sure I got these names down.
I believe it was Aaliyah.
Aaliyah is the wind
Aaliyah.
instrumentist, and Arena is the singer. Wow, they both are doing stunning, and it's so folky and just so perfect, and the acoustic guitars just sound so stunning and clean. In that 12 string, you can just hear the more fullness of every single pick he was even
Yes.
doing there too, right?
Absolutely. I'm just like blown away just even watching this video, because I really like the homey style that has been done, especially during these couple years that
Yeah,
were happening with bands. But
absolutely.
I love this one here because it's
In black and white.
just the black and white, the
Yeah.
simplicity of it.
Mhm.
There's like not too much going on, and so you're really able to just see everyone in their element playing. Like they're not putting on a performance, they're just
It's for the
there.
farewell,
It's that farewell.
right? It's like at the actual funeral or of the pyre.
Yeah,
At the very end, like I'm thinking of the scene at the end of Star Wars where Anakin is finally getting burned and cremated in front of everyone, but then there's that music playing as the peaceful send off, and
absolutely very. That's also like what you're saying, very Viking like with
yeah,
that
100%.
send off. You had sent us the lyrics for this, Michael G, so that we could kind of understand the story behind the music while we were listening to it, because it's not in English. And the lyrics that you had sent us were talking about essentially like a cremation, like a pyre, like you were saying,
Yeah.
and about scattering the ashes while mournful birds flew silently. And the fact that they have done the song creatively, chosen to do it in black and white, but also in almost like a Zoom call type
Yeah,
format,
well said.
really makes it relatable for everyone in this time when we were all
Stuck
this
in our home.
stuck in our home. The whole world was experiencing this, so this is such a cool way that they've put this together, especially for a song that is saying farewell. So like this
Even
was
farewell to being able to see people for a little bit,
Exactly.
right? All right. Oh my God, so beautiful.
С волчьими стаями вдаль уходя, не сожалей мои мысли с тобой за пелену тишины и дождя. Путь твой не близкий, начертан судьбой. Время застыло и пусто внутри.
Both guitars are so good.
Пусть не остудит прощание боль. Полночь, ступая назад, не смотри. Ночи впитают забвения сон. Шрамы на сердце оставит закат, стон распугается рок на ветвях, и грозовые ладьи облака в шелесте капель развеют твой прах.
Oh my, this is just stunning. Nice. Yeah, Irina, so good. Beautiful.
so beautiful. December 2020,
Yeah. Just the beginning of it.
just the beginning, right in the midst.
They were already craving.
Wow.
Grai.
They weren't going to let anything stop them.
No. Wow. That was, I love that. I love the acoustic guitar, as you know. So to have 3 acoustic guitars, one of them being a 12 string, That already sounds beautiful, but then you get all these beautiful wind instruments coming in as well, and then Irina's beautiful voice to top it off, and it really does sound more enchanting and folk-like for us, at least for me.
Absolutely.
When it's in a different language, that just makes it sound more folky for me for some reason. Makes it feel more foreign, and it makes you feel like you're traveling a little farther with the music.
Absolutely, it does. And like, I just had to think about it for a second because they only had like Irina, the singer, the two guitarists and the flutist, or the wind instrumentalist, sorry, Aliyah. And this sounded so much bigger than that.
It sure did.
It sounded so much bigger.
Because what was the guitarist name that did two of them?
Oh, there was Daniel, and I forget his other name.
Roosevelt?
I literally just read it.
Yeah, Roosevelt. Yeah, because he had two, so there was three guitars going, so it felt so big, and because one of them was a 12-string, every hit, every pick, every strum on that guitar just had that added layer to it, you know?
It sure did. And like Roosevelt really came in clutch with playing both those guitars and then doing that overlaying of those two guitars that he did, and then Daniel's guitar on top of that was just insane.
It was.
It did feel very folky, very like whimsical almost. Like I guess the best way I could describe it would be like, if imagery wise, it'd be like if you were on the wind itself.
Yo, totally.
Right?
Yeah.
So like kind of like
getting
flying,
glided by that wind, and you get to experience what the ashes feel.
Where the ashes are going once they are let go, and you're being carried off on that final farewell, that final song, as the wind carries it all off, along with the birds that are like mourning.
Like a bird up there with them.
Right? So it kind of felt like a bird, like they were going with the moment. And I feel like in a song like this, especially when it is so stripped down, because this was massive, but it was also
it felt very intimate.
Very intimate.
Yes.
That's the perfect word to put in with this. And
because of the Zoom-like feel, like you said, which was really, I'm so happy you said that right before, because it was so like that, but then they made it black and white, so then they gave it that authentic feel.
Yes.
You know, the prestige.
It really did. It was like, it was Zoom-like, but it was also like old film.
Yeah.
The best way I can kind of put the two of them together. Michael, you sent us a write-up before we got into this. You told us that this was a beautiful piece of musicianship from the band and really expressed their talent, especially because of how the limitations that were put on everyone during this time. At the end of this video, it told us that this was done in December 2020. So that was only a couple months into the lockdown. Bright and early. No one really knew what was happening. We were all kind of flying blind. So what that really tells me about GRAY as a band is that they aren't going to let anything stop them or hold them back. Not at all.
Right?
And so it really showed how they were able to persevere and twist on a dime and kind of change their way that they were going about this. Because I'm sure they had something else planned for this song Farewell, as everyone else did for these songs that were supposed to come out.
Yeah.
So for this to be so bright and early into the pandemic, and they were able to like make something this beautiful right off the bat, song was already there, but then that change in creative flow can really throw something off.
Give it new life, I'm sure,
and
too.
It can also give something a new life. And I think they did such a beautiful job with this and showing their musicianship as a band together.
Yeah, and speaking of the musicianship, on the guitarist, they all played a really specific role, I thought. Like, Daniel was doing a lot of the chords and, like, keeping the strumming going. And then when you brought Roosevelt to the bottom there on the 12-string, he was doing a lot of the picking. And then when he was on his 6-string, Roosevelt was doing kind of the melodic lines. So they all had, that's why the guitars really stood out for me, and that's what I was really paying attention to. And then everything else just sounded so beautiful together as well. So hopefully you thought it was beautiful as well, Chronicans. And if you have not supported GRAY before on their channel, definitely go support them and hit that subscribe button for them as well, because we are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks. Thank you so much, Michael G, for this request.
Thank you so much, Michael G. I can't wait to see what else you bring down the rabbit hole. This was absolutely beautiful. And thank you for bringing us back to another band that we love, and also showing us their ability to move creatively when things don't necessarily go the way they're looking to go. This was so well done. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless you.
Take care, and bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.
Thank you so much for making it all the way to the very end of the video. And if you have not yet done this, here's an easy way to subscribe to our channel. And if you want to subscribe to the artist that you just heard, here's an easy way to do that as well.
And if you are also interested in finding a video that you might like, just click here. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
Take care. Bye for now.